Hello, and welcome to the first of 3 videos in the Jenny Lee Tri-Cup Race Briefing series. This video provides an overview of the race location, course, parking, and road closures. The second video in the series covers packet pickup and the tentative schedule for race weekend. And the third and final video is the rules briefing presented by our USA Triathlon officials. This video is intended for athletes in our youth, junior, and national triathlon development races. A link to the other videos in this series and time codes for each of our race briefing topics can be found in the description below. We are excited to host you in beautiful Beaver County, Pennsylvania, and have a great weekend of racing planned with a unique course that promises to be a fun race experience. The Jenny Lee Tri-Cup will take place at Bradys Run Park in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. The park entrance is located at 121 Bradys Run Road, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, 15010, and can be found by most GPS systems. Packet pickup, race day parking, team tents, transition, and the finish line are located at the west end of the park. Parking for all race weekend activities is located here, on the west side of transition, as well as across Park Road. Athletes and spectators are permitted to park on the grass in the designated parking areas. You can access the parking areas throughout the weekend via Park Road and Dutch Ridge Road. Bradys Run Road can also be used on Thursday and Friday for packet pickup and the course preview. However, the road will be closed to traffic during races on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Jenny Lee Tri-Cup features a very unique course with an out and back swim, rolling hills on the bike, and a challenging run course on a peaceful gravel trail with a long climb to start the run. Let's take a look at each section of the race course. We'll start with the transition area, which is located here. Each race will be assigned to one of 2 transition areas. We will review when you can access transition during the second video in this series, but athletes should arrive at transition at their assigned times with their race tattoos applied and all their equipment with bike and helmet stickers in place. Upon entering transition, rack your bike and set up your running gear at the spot assigned to you based on your race number. Officials will be on hand to review equipment after you leave the area. Athletes should make their way to the swim start at their race's assigned time for a swim preview. The swim start is located here. You will enter the swim area here from the peninsula. Be advised that you will need to cross a portion of the run course to access the swim start. Please use caution to ensure you do not interfere with athletes competing in a prior race. After your swim preview is complete, you will be lined up by race number. When your name is called out, you will enter the water and choose a spot along the rope designating the starting line. You must keep one hand on the rope before the start. Once all athletes have entered the water and found a spot, you will hear the heartbeat music. The lead official will then announce, "On your marks," and will sound an air horn to start the race. At that point, athletes will begin their out and back swim. Let's review the course for our super sprint distance races. Athletes will leave the start line, heading out to the first buoy where they will make a right turn. Head to the second buoy, and then make a second right turn before heading back to the peninsula. Athletes should always keep the island on their right during the swim. Athletes in our youth age group races will follow a similar but shorter course during their race. All athletes must exit the swim at the peninsula, located here. After exiting the water, athletes will then run along the shoreline to the left of the shelter, through the grassy area, over the bridge to the south side of the transition area. You will enter transition here on the south side. Locate your bike and exit transition here on the north side. The bike course is a rolling hills course which loops depending on the race in which you are competing. After exiting transition, you will run back towards the road and make a left turn to follow Bradys Run Road to the recreation center. Upon reaching this point, you will turn right to go around the recreation center building before turning left back onto Bradys Run Road to return to the transition area. Remember, athletes should never cross the center line during the bike race. This could be a reason for disqualification. Athletes competing in the ages 10 and under age group race will complete just one loop of the course. Athletes racing the super sprint distance will make a U-turn to complete a second loop before returning to transition. After completing your required number of loops, you will re-enter transition from the south side. Upon re-entering transition, athletes should return to their designated spots and re-rack their bikes. Their running gear will already be at this location. When you're ready to begin your run, you will exit transition here. Turn left and run towards Bradys Run Road before turning right to head toward the intersection. There you will make a U-turn to head back towards the transition area. Before reaching transition, you will make a right turn onto a gravel trail. Follow the trail up the hill until you reach the cone and timing mat. There you will make another U-turn before heading back down the hill. Continue to follow the gravel trail and cross the bridge from the swim to bike transition running toward the lake. Then follow the gravel trail along the north side of the lake until another turnaround where you will double back to the finish line. Athletes are reminded to stay to the right side when on the run course to prevent interfering with other athletes' races. Please note, coaches and spectators are not permitted on the trail along the lake during the run. You may watch the run from the roadway as long as you are not interfering with athletes on the bike course. The penalty tent will be located here, approximately 150 yards from the finish line. Athletes who have been assessed penalties must stop here to serve their penalty before proceeding to the finish. The run portion of the race is primarily on crushed gravel trail, with a few small sections run on asphalt and grass. This concludes our course preview for the Jenny Lee Tri-Cup. Please continue to the next video in the series for a preview of our race weekend schedule. You can access the next video using the link in the description if it does not automatically play after this video concludes.